Hello learner, once again I welcome on the class of Geotechnical Engineering. So I hope you all are safe and healthy. So in the previous discussion, I have discussed about the consistency of clays, and after that I have discussed the what is consistency index, what is liquidity index, and what is toughness index. So today I will discuss about the what is unconfined compressive strength of the soil, and how do we classify on the basis of their unconfined compressive strength value, and after that I will discuss about the what is sensitivity, and after that I will discuss the what is thixotropy and activity. So let us start about the unconfined compressive strength. So the first thing I will discuss, unconfined compressive strength, and it is defined denoted by small qb. So it is defined as load per unit area at which soil sample fails. In compression test. So it can be written as unconfined compressive strength is the failure load divided by area. So a soil sample is prepared, a cylindrical soil sample is prepared, and this soil sample is tested for the unconfined compression test. So when we apply load, so a time will come when our soil will fail, and that at that time we have to measure the load. That load will be the failure load, and failure load divided by the cross-sectional area is called the unconfined compressive strength. So we can see that this is the soil sample, and this is put it in the compression machine, simple compression testing machine, and load is applied. Vertical load is applied, and this is the dial gauge. With the help of that gauge, we can measure the load. So with the help, failure load is measured once the if crack or failure of the soil sample will take place. So that load will be taken and just divided by the area of the sample. So that will give the unconfined compressive strength. So this, if I correlate this consistency and confined compressive strength, QU in kilonewton per meter square. So if the consistency is very soft, then the value is less than 25 kilonewton per meter square. Soft, then it is 25 to 25 to 50 25 to 50, and if it is medium, then 50 to 100, stiff, then 100 to 200, very stiff, so it will be 200 to 400, and hard, then it is greater than 400 kilonewton per meter square. So with the help of this unconfined compressive strength, we can correlate as a consistency of the soil. Or we can also, undrained cohesion is half of the unconfined compressive strength. Similarly, the next term is sensitivity, and it is denoted by ST. So it is defined as the ratio of so sensitivity is defined as the ratio of unconfined compressive strength, unconfined compressive strength in undisturbed state, to the unconfined compressive strength in remolded state. So we can write unconfined compressive strength in undisturbed state divided by unconfined compressive strength in remolded state is the sensitivity. So unconfined compressive strength in undisturbed means we have taken the soil sample and make the cylindrical sample, and it is tested for the compressive strength, unconfined compressive strength, and that strength will be the unconfined compressive strength in undisturbed state. And after that, after the failure, once again it is remolded and make the cylindrical soil sample, and once again it is tested for the unconfined compressive strength. So that will be the unconfined compressive strength in remolded state. And the ratio of this unconfined compressive in undisturbed to remolded is called sensitivity. So if I classify sensitivity and classification. So the sensitivity, if the value is 2 to 4, so that is normal, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, and greater than 16. So if the value of sensitivity lies between 2 to 4, then it is normal, sensitive, extra sensitive, and it will be quick. Similarly, another term is thixotropy. So thixotropy is, it is a time dependent phenomena. It is also called strength loss, strength gain phenomena. Higher the value of sensitivity, greater will be the thixotropy. Higher the value of sensitivity, greater will be the thixotropy. So clay soil has generally higher value of thixotropy than single grade soil. So what will happen if I see this phenomena? So this is the shear strength and this is time. So this is the phenomena, initial strength, once reloading, then strength is losing, then strength gain, then strength lose, strength gain. So this is loading condition, unloading. Once again it is loading, unloading, loading, unloading. So we can see that the once it is loading, so strength is losing, and after certain time, once again it is strength is gained after certain time. Once it is unloading, and this state is called, this is undisturbed. So this is the phenomena is called thixotropy. So thixotropy is the strength loss, strength gain phenomena, and it is a time dependent phenomena. So once we apply the load on the soil sample, once we apply load on the sample, on the soil sample, its strength will decrease, and after unloading, the strength is gained. So this phenomenon is called thixotropy. The last term is activity. So it is noted by AC. It is defined as the ratio of plasticity index to the percentage of clay particle or soil particle whose size is less than 2 micron. So activity can be written as plasticity index by percentage of soil particle whose size is less than 2 micron, or we can also write plasticity index by percentage of clay particle. So this is the activity. Higher the value of activity, greater will be the swelling of the soil, and greater will be the compressibility of the soil. So higher the value of activity, greater will be the swelling and greater will be the compressibility. So if I talk about the classification, so this is activity and classification. So if the value of activity is less than 0.75, so it is called inactive. And the value lies between 0.75 to 1.25, then it is normal, and greater than 1.25, then it is active. Similarly, if I correlate the value of there are three types of mineral, like montmorillonite, caronite, and light. So that if I talk about the activity, so the activity value is less than 0.38. For caronite, the value of activity is less than 0.38, and for the light it is 0.38 to 0.9, and for activity it is 0.9 to 7.2. So we can see that the activity value is higher for the activity value is very high for the montmorillonite clay mineral. That's why the presence of the montmorillonite clay, the soil which has montmorillonite mineral, which has very high swelling and shrinkage and very high change in volume of the soil. So dear learner, today I have discussed about the unconfined compressive strength of the soil, and after that I have discussed the sensitivity of clay, which is the ratio of unconfined compressive state in undisturbed state to the remolded state. And after that I have discussed the thixotropy, that is the time dependent phenomena, and it is also strength loss, strength gain phenomena. And in the last I have discussed about the activity of the clay. So in the next class, I will discuss about the soil classification. So take care of your health and happy learning.